Alright, so according to BoxRec, Mr. Keith One-Time Thurman is going to be taking on Jesus Soto Karass December 14th of this year. Alright, now if this is true, no one should be upset with this fight. I feel like this is a fantastic fight in which we should learn a lot about Keith Thurman in this fight. Jesus Soto Karass, man, I can't say enough good things about this guy. Here's a guy who's really been working hard lately. His last 3 or 4 fights have really been great. You know, if you've been keeping up with this guy, I really can't remember the last time he hasn't looked great in the ring. You know, this guy I feel like is somebody who doesn't get a lot of attention, and I'm really glad to see him getting involved in these big name fights because it seems like every time his name is attached to a fight, we're getting great fights out of this guy. And there's reason for that. He's really underrated. He's technical, beautiful jab, a good combination puncher, and just overall a decent boxer. Obviously, he likes to get in the mix and trade a lot, which makes for these exciting fights. But when he wants to be, man, he could stick and move on the outside, and it's really beautiful to watch. And on the other end, you got Keith Thurman. He's a little bit raw right now. Obviously, he's got the knockout power. We know about the knockout ratio. But what we haven't seen him with is somebody who is determined and relentless and going to stand up to him like Jesus Soto Karass is. And this is the first opponent that's really going to be in there and standing up to Keith Thurman and not going to be afraid of that power. He's been in there with punchers who hit just as hard as Thurman. So he's not going to be intimidated by that power. So this is a guy who possibly might be there all 12 rounds. I think this is a great fight. I'm just excited that it's being made, and it's one that's going to definitely take a lot of thought for me to really think about who's going to win this fight. But like I said, I give props to Thurman and Golden Boy for stepping up to the plate and putting him in there with a guy who's going to challenge him. I think it's a great fight, and it shows that they are very confident in Keith Thurman, you know, and these are the type of fights we should get. If these guys, if you're going to be confident in these fighters, you're going to build them up as the next stars. Let us see them be tested, you know, let us be the judge of how skilled they are, and let them prove it to the world. So this is going to be a great fight. What do you guys think of this fight, and what are y'all's opinions on it? Who do you see winning this fight? Peace.